My friends, I said the new MG Cyberster electric sports car, the first real electric sports car in the world that people can actually afford, would be affordable. And my goodness, it is even more affordable than what I thought it would be. In fact, it's cheaper than a car that you all know, and well, it just had its price reduced drastically. The Tesla Model Y. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. As you can see, I'm quite excited. I just bought an electric ute. If you want to see that video, I'll put a link in the description below. That's, by the way, for you Americans, Canadians, and everyone else in the world. That means pickup truck, ute. I don't know why we call them utes. Anyway, I bought an electric ute / pickup truck just about an hour ago. So I'm still on a high from making that kind of slightly crazy decision. But now I've seen the MG Cyberster and I want one of these too. You know why? Because I really think they're coming to Australia. Now, I don't just think they're coming to Australia. I think they're coming to Germany. They're already on sale now in the UK at a ridiculously low price. I think they're coming to Europe. I think that you'll find anywhere you can buy an MG electric car right now, you'll be able to buy an MG Cyberster. And I just made a video about the Cyberster. If you want to see all the details about that video, I'll put a link in the description. It's worth having a look because I think this car is quite historic. It's actually a compelling electric sports car, which is within the budget of many thousands, if not millions of people worldwide. And it's going to be actually available. It's not one of those vaporware products where we talk about it, we think, yeah, that'd be great, but it's just on sale only here, or it's only on sale here. Now, Americans, will you get to buy them? Not anytime soon, I don't think. Canadians, you definitely could though, because you don't have the same restrictions on Chinese imports. Although it's very possible. I mean, if you're in America, you could definitely import one. Why not? At this price, it's worth considering doing that. Tesla just reduced the price of the Model Y in the UK. So in the UK, you can get a Model Y for £45,000. That's the base version. The long-range version costs £53,000, and the Model Y Performance costs £60,000. Those prices are actually very good in comparison to the competition, and that's why the Model Y sells so well in the UK. As you can see, though, that means the Tesla Model Y is quite expensive in the UK. Why is it expensive? Well, every car is expensive in the UK. I don't know why, taxes and all this other stuff. You guys in the UK get a bad deal, in my opinion, with the prices you've got to pay. However, that's not my point here. My point is, this MG Cyberster costs less than a Model Y Performance. For a ground up, this is a ground up, proper sports car. It's got compelling performance. It's got really good performance. And I've got to say, you've got to have a hard choice. If you want the practical family super SUV, which is the Model Y Performance, I think it's an amazing car for the price. Or if you're going to get an MG Cyberster, just go all the way. Have two cars. Why not just this is what I'd be doing, maybe. Model Y family car, base model, then get the MG Cyberster as your second car, your dream car. Anyhow, how much is the car? It's £55,000. So that's around about $66,000 US. You can see my excitement, right? And they're coming next year, early summer 2024, not far away. I just saw some footage of this car. It looks way better than I thought. I saw some footage where they actually really showed it was more like a real life shot. It's a really nice looking vehicle. So how much power does it have? Well, the base model that costs £55,000 has 309 horsepower. You can pay more to get a dual motor version, and that'll have 536 horsepower. But either way, 309 horsepower, that's pretty decent for what will be not an overly heavy car. Why do I say not overly heavy? Well, it's a ground up electric car, so it should be lighter than competitors. The all drive version, MG say, so the version you can pay a little bit more to get, will do 0 to 62 miles an hour in under 3 seconds. It'll be one of the fastest cars in the world at that price. Actually, this could be the cheapest car in the world that will do this speed. 0 to 62 or 0 to 100 kilometers an hour. I can't think of any other cars in the world that you can get for £55,000, which, to be honest, it's going to be a lot less than that in other countries because, like I said, there's the UK tax. You're going to be looking at in other countries probably around about a price of €55,000. Because why do I say that? Well, most cars in the UK, even though pounds are worth more than euros, they're actually about a similar price in euros. So you're going to be looking at around €55,000 for this car. That's about $57,000 US. I can't think of any car in the world that'll do under 3 seconds, 0 to 62 miles an hour for that price, for $57,000 US. This could be the fastest. This is really laying the smack down to internal combustion engine vehicles. I mean, these compelling kinds of cars, they're kind of like the final nail in the coffin for internal combustion. Well, that's what I think. Let me know if you agree in the comments. So how much more is it to get the performance version? Well, the performance version is around £10,000 more, probably 10,000 euros more. So that means around about 11,000 US dollars more expensive, meaning you'd be looking at around 66,000 US dollars for the performance version, dual motor version. I'm getting a bit excited, a bit carried away here. What about sizing? Well, it's a very similar size to the BMW Z4. It's actually quite a big car. It's a similar size in its exterior dimensions in terms of width and length to a Tesla Model 3. So that gives you a good idea how big this car actually is. And to give you an idea in terms of comparing it to other sports cars, it's a similar size to a BMW Z4. It's actually a bit bigger than a Z4. Inside, it has 2 seats and it has a modern 3-screen layout. It's got 1 screen for the driver, 1 screen for the passenger, and 1 screen in the middle of the car. Now, MG have officially said they have no plans to sell this car in the United States, unfortunately. But like I said, other countries, Australia, New Zealand, much of Southeast Asia, Europe, UK, yeah, you should all be getting it. How great is this? MG, they're kicking some serious goals lately. It is a bit of a pity they're owned by SAIC, but anyhow, if you're wondering what I mean about that, if you're from the UK or if you think of MG as a UK car brand, yeah, it's not. MG originally was a UK brand, but it was acquired by what is now SAIC Motor, which is a Chinese-owned, well, state-owned company in 2005 after it basically kind of went into bankruptcy or basically ceased to exist. Now, the new MG motor brand mostly remained in China for 15 years, and that was until it entered the European market in 2021, the Australian market, many other markets recently. For example, I just actually took a taxi ride here in Thailand in an electric wagon. It was an MG5 electric wagon. Incredibly, I asked the driver, the best driver I've ever seen in Thailand. She was actually a female, amazing driver. I asked her, I said, "What did you pay for this?" And she said, 21,000 US dollars for a wagon, an new MG5 wagon. Unbelievable. So what I want to know is, guys, would you consider one of these? I mean, if you can get one of these in Australia for, say, 75,000 Australian dollars, if you could get one of these in Europe for, say, 55,000 euros, is this a car you'd be considering? I'm blown away. I didn't think it would be quite this affordable. Really great times right now in the electric car world. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.